What is up? Welcome into your daily Buckeye Blitz for a Saturday. Excuse me. Froggy Saturday, January 21st, 2023. I am your host, Joe from the Buckeye Cast. Digging through the after season. Seems like there is just no shortage of shit to talk about. We got the Buckeyes grabbing people out of the portal. We got what we're going to talk about today. Michigan doing things, making things weird as they always do. Does everything that happens with the University of Michigan, why is it always the weirdest way possible? Like, it's never ending. It's always been that way, especially since Harbaugh's gotten there. Everything just fucking goes weird, like rubs off on people up there or something. I don't know. Anyway, don't forget, Sunday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, YouTube Live. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about all the latest Buckeye news. And obviously, we want to touch on Michigan and Harbaugh and have some good laughs at their expense. Me, Jeff, and Sean, though. All right, we'll be back together. Three amigos. So shouldn't it be like Trace Amigos if you're going to be Spanish, speak Spanish about it? Anyway, get back to me. So Harbaugh and Michigan, a match made in some weird galaxy. So let's start from the top. He's coming back. Harbaugh's coming back. Perfect. I love it. I wouldn't want it any other way, James. A year ago, he interviewed with the Vikings. You remember that? Thought it was just where's my parking spot kind of discussion. It was like he was interviewing them almost, and it's not how it was going to go. So I had to come crawling back to Michigan. He called that a one-time thing. Then signed a new deal, a new contract extension, 5 years, $36.7 million, so a little over $7 million a year. Then this year, what? He met with NFL teams again? You got to be shitting me. I don't believe it. No, it's true. He recently met with Carolina Panthers, officially interviewed for the Broncos in like a 2-hour interview. Then recently, like this week, pulls his name out of consideration for the Broncos job. He tells Santa that he's coming back to Michigan. Michigan's president's name is Santa. Yeah, that's his first name, Santa. Okay, again, everything's weird up there. Black is white. Santa is like the University of Michigan president. I got to question my Christmas traditions at this point. Anyways, he also Harbaugh also has a weird like non-relationship with the AD Ward Manuel now, who they play together, at Michigan. So anyway, Harbaugh doing weird things. And then you got the hamburger rule. Apparently there's a rule, an NCAA rule, you can't buy a hamburger for a recruit. A level 2 violation, no big deal, probably shouldn't have kept that receipt. Anyway, but then he lies about it to the NCAA investigators. That's where you get into trouble. That's the big problem. That's the matzo ball. Just yesterday, resolution talks between Harbaugh and the NCAA stalled out because he refused to sign or even say that he was untruthful with the NCAA enforcement staff during the investigation. So where does that leave us? I have no problem with Harbaugh telling the NCAA to fuck off, do something about it. That seems to be the national standard with most programs nowadays, especially in college basketball, but even in football, it's like, we're not going to help you whatsoever. If you want to charge us with stuff, go ahead. But I have no problem with Harbaugh's handling of the NCAA investigation because there's so much more going on, and this is not, Jim Tressel tattoo gate kind of shit, So anyways, then We got this co-OC Matt Weiss and his computer crimes. Sounds very dastardly and very techie. I'm not sure he's that techie. I've seen this guy. Anyway, so he accessed the school's email accounts inside Schembechler Hall without proper authorization. Apparently, an employee of the staff reported fraudulent activity involving someone accessing university emails without authorization. Probably somebody on staff, who knows? Could have been a love interest or just a girl he was interested in, girl that told him to get lost, is probably where I'm leaning. And he wanted to, go through her stuff. Anyway, smell her emails. Gross. So he's been placed on leave, Matt Weiss has, and who knows what's going to come of that. Probably nothing that's going to affect the football team, other than maybe Matt Weiss gets fired or they have to fire him, something like that. But not really affecting the team directly, the players and stuff. Then you got this Mozzie Smith gun charge that's like apparently been swept under the rug for the entire football season, and just now was resolved last week. This is welcome to big time college football, Michigan. This is what big time college football looks like. Although I will say Ohio State hasn't had people in court in quite a while. So don't come at me with the latest whoever last whatever. This is all happening now at Michigan. So and the coup de grace, the cherry on top, is another contract extension is coming for Jimmy. Why is this guy getting a raise again? I don't get it. I understand you want to increase the assistant pool, the salaries for the assistants, so they can hire better assistants, maybe fire Matt Weiss and pay somebody, get somebody better for, that's going to require a larger salary. But you can get more analysts in there, you get your army of polo shirts and stuff. So, but I don't get why Harbaugh is getting a raise. I can't believe that the Michigan administration is okay with this yearly dance with the NFL. The recruiting has fallen off the map. This 23 class was 17th. The 24 class is just going to, with every rumor, is just going to keep getting knocked down a couple notches. And I wouldn't be surprised if they're outside the top 20, honestly, because kids know that he's going to fuck around with the NFL after this season. So my last thought on this Jim Harbaugh situation is, glad you came back. I wouldn't want it any other way. I don't care if you get suspended. I prefer you not, because I think it sends a terrible message for the rest of the country. And I want you and your team at full strength every year when we play you guys the last Saturday in November. I don't want any fucking excuses. Straight up, 1-to-1, man-to-man. I think that's the way Jim Harbaugh would want it. I know that's the way Ryan Day wants it. So however this stuff plays out, I don't care. But I don't want Harbaugh leaving. I don't want him running away. I want to beat that ass. And it's coming. It's coming. I know it's only January, but yeah, I'm obsessed with it. So, all right, folks, appreciate you. Like I said, Sunday night, 8 p.m. Eastern. Be there, be square, YouTube Live. Talk to you later. Go Bucks.